COD Zombies' future is very uncertain right now, and with most recent titles being a failure, and by the looks of it, I don't think Modern Warfare 3 is going to be too good, I thought I'd go over what the future of COD Zombies needs to succeed. So let's go all the way back to Black Ops 3. Remember how fun it used to be? The hype for each up-and-coming title to add to the forever expanding storyline? Yeah, me too. COD Zombies hasn't had a good storyline since the ending of the premise, mainly due to the fact that we haven't really had a good crew, or a crew at all. Activision's greed for money is partly to blame for this, as all they want is your money to be swallowed up on operator bundles. Bear in mind, are useless after the COD cycle is over. I think Zombies would be way better off with a playable crew, and it's not just me that thinks that. So many other people have just been asking for a crew. What makes a crew so much better is that players can connect with them. I mean, hey, give us an old crew. Maybe the Shadows crew can return for a map, or the BO4 storyline could carry on again. Having someone to play as and care for just makes that experience 10 times better, which we just don't get with nameless operator bundles. Or even if they wanted to carry on the Ether storyline, just let us play as Samantha and Weaver and some of the other characters. It just gives that map a little bit more character. Speaking of giving maps character, we need unique and vibrant locations. Look at BO3 and BO4 maps. They're all so completely different and cool. You're going from snowy castles to Stalingrad with dragons flying around, or even on BO4 you got the Titanic, or for fuck's sake you're even on the moon in BO1. Now look at the Cold War maps. They're all just poorly graffitied up old outposts and facilities that just really look the same if you strip it all down. It's just super boring and makes the game feel super dull. I love seeing all these cool and wacky places in Zombies because you have to think, Zombies isn't a real thing. They don't need to be in a real life setting. Just make the locations different, not the same sort of facility. Now another thing that I think would be really cool in Zombies is live events, and I don't really want to compare it to this, but Fortnite do their live events very well. I like that you're with the whole entire community and you can sort of experience the whole thing together. I'm not too sure how they would work in Zombies, but definitely in game modes like Outbreak and with the new Modern Warfare game, you could definitely have live events. And I mean, hey, they might even have them in Modern Warfare 3. We don't know yet. Another thing that would bring the community together is community contracts. We had this all the way back in Black Ops 3 for multiplayer, but we haven't quite seen it for Zombies yet. If you don't know what these are, they were sort of challenges that the whole community would have to complete together to unlock a reward. For example, maybe the whole community have to kill like 10 million zombies or something, and we'd get a free camo, or maybe a double XP weekend, something like that. Maybe the rewards would have to be a little bit more crazy nowadays, considering we just get double XP all the time anyway, and camos are quite pointless now, but it would still be really cool. Just brings that community a little bit more together. These next couple of things I'm just gonna read off pretty quickly. These are some things that just need to happen in the game, but don't really need too much of an explanation. So first off, I want the old Pack-a-Punch system. One Pack-a-Punch for your papped gun, and a second Pack-a-Punch for an ability or attachment changes. Just such a good system. It didn't really need to be changed too much. Not saying I dislike the new system. It is actually pretty cool. I do just prefer the old system a little bit better. The next thing I want to see is Gobblegums back in the game, or a system like Gobblegums. Gobblegums was so great, and for all these people that are probably about to type in the comment section, oh, I don't like Gobblegums or whatever, if you don't like them, don't use them. It's as simple as that. The next thing I'd love to see more of is Zombies exclusive weapons. And no, I'm not talking just about wonder weapons. There was quite a lot of cool and unique custom Zombies weapons. For example, the Remington, not the shotgun, the pistol I'm talking about. That was exclusive to Buried, and that just gave that map a whole cool feel. Having a weapon that matches the environment like the Remington in Buried just makes the map feel a whole lot cooler. For example, having all these futuristic BO2 weapons on the map Origins just didn't really feel too well. We had a few custom weapons on Origins. It would be cool to have whole different weapon sets depending on which map you were on. Another thing I'd love to see is weapon camos. We did get them in Cold War, but I need to see them carry on coming out in different games. I really enjoyed the Cold War grind. I sort of completed the Vanguard grind, and if there's camos in this Modern Warfare 3 Zombies coming out, no matter how bad the game is, I'm grinding those camos. Another thing that they need to get rid of in this game is armor. Armor is so annoying. I couldn't be more frustrated by a system in my life. They are trying to battle royale every game mode they have, and they need to stop doing this because it's ruining Zombies. I love the fact that you just spawn in with your health, and the only way that you can get a little bit more health is Juggernog. Having shield is absolutely awful, and they need to get rid of it. A very big thing that I think they should add into the game is different game modes. Not only the game modes we've seen before, like Turned and Grief, they need to add some more. Maybe a 50v50 Zombies mode on a huge scale map. Sort of like Grief, but on a bigger level. Or a lot of these other game modes that we've seen in the game files that have just never been released. If they've got them on the burners, you might as well just put them in. I'm sure a lot of people would love to see them, and it just makes that game a little bit more replayable. Now, this topic I'm about to talk about is probably the biggest one, and people have been asking this for absolutely years. And that is a standalone Zombies game. I'm talking from launch, we have all of the previous maps, all of the previous weapons, all of the previous perks, absolutely everything mashed into a standalone game. Now, I think this would be working the best if it run alongside the every year Call of Duty launches. So in normal Call of Duty games, we wouldn't have a zombies game mode anymore because we would have our own game. I think we just need a huge team behind zombies now because it's not a side mode that it used to be back in World at War. And by having everything all in one, it'd be absolutely amazing. I think they should be regularly updating it, having custom zombies on it. All the game modes like Outbreak, obviously round-based, and then MWZ, which they're trying now. They should be adding brand new maps every couple of months or so. Mixed match weapons of all of the weapons that you could have got in zombies previously. Loads of different wonder weapons. You can have toggle loadout systems if you do want the loadouts or you want to spawn with your pistol. Basically, just all of the COD zombies mixed into one so everyone can experience the zombies that they want to experience. Zombies has got so big to the point where people want to play different experiences, and zombies is not going to cater to everyone. And by having a game like this where it can cater to everyone, I think that would be the perfect way to have zombies go in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.